YouTube. Well, this is the 84 250 with the 300. This is a general overview of the bearings, the oil pump job, the DS2 conversion. Added that, changed the distributor and the coil to go with it. I haven't said a whole lot lately because really I haven't had much of a chance and it hasn't really been finished. Overall, I would say I think it's doing all right. There's a forum, sorry about that, online, and there's a couple different things that can be read and reviewed, and I've got books as well that you go over when you're making a changeover like this to study the wiring. Well, really it didn't turn out to be too bad, to be honest with you. One of the forums I read is pretty straightforward. There's not really a lot that you have to go over. I would say, based on the forum, all I would recommend is make sure you get the proper distributor for your particular application. Not that I made a mistake, but that is very important. The instructions, the forum, what have you, they do mention a wire from that relay to go to this white wire on the 2-prong connector for the module, this is the module right here. I just added that wire. What a difference. I couldn't believe it, to be honest with you. I just haven't had the time. I was running this thing so far forward I didn't even have hardly any performance, so I could start it. That's what this line does right here. And I've also noticed in the forum it isn't exactly clear where that line would be. I went and got a relay. See the overheat right in here? Yeah. Anyway, this line would go right with your start wire from the switch. It almost states that it would go here, or it can be interpreted to go here. You don't do that, just so you know, for anybody that would be doing a ignition swap conversion, what have you. The only thing I really have left to do, which is why I haven't really said a whole lot about it, is that feedback carburetor. I got to get rid of it. The forum does comment on that. It comments that you're only doing half the job, so you're only going to wind up seeing half the differences. This seems to be true. That carburetor is giving me all kind of problems, and it has given me problems even with the other ignition system. So, I don't know. I do have another carburetor. I would like to get a rebuild kit for it and clean it up real good and start all over. So Yeah, overall, I think it's doing it. That's oil pressure. Just can't see it. It's reading, it's giving me 30 pounds, which isn't bad. Let's just try this. See what happens. Because I just did this. Shake. Not quite out of the woods yet. I would have preferred another kind of a connection here. What do you call it? What's that? You put that fitting over it, and then you put another wire in, and you squeeze it. I forget what you call that thing. Let's just try this. And let's take and see. Give that a jiggle. See what happens. Nope. I'm not going to force it. Okay. So, I know what I got to do. I'm going to take that distributor and knock it up just a little. And I think that's where it's going to be. It doesn't throw it much on this starting circuit. So, as you see, it's running well. I will do a full review when I get all of this done, and see I still got my bugs and worms. That's why I haven't really given a good review. And I got to do that carburetor, and I think I'll be a lot better with even this issue. I think it's vapor locking a little bit, because I do see differences. It'll lock and then it don't, and sometimes this thing just whirls right over. Since I did that, put that wire in. Okay, thanks for looking. As you see, I'm still trying to perfect it. Thank you for being patient. Be sure to watch my other videos that I already have up, and any future videos. Some of this stuff gets rather interesting. So, thank you. Have a good one. Comment, rate, and subscribe.